And it dramatically changed in 2016. Major revolution in newspapers. So we have this decline of circulation nationwide, a lot of it as a consequence of the internet. But advertisers are fleeing. The bottom lines are very bad. And along comes the victory of Donald Trump, which caught all of these newspapers by surprise, caught me by surprise. But this was not supposed to happen. And these newspapers separately are over here looking at their survival under the advertising mode of setting these newspapers, running these newspapers. And you know what? Things changed. And that change was led by the New York Times, latterly by the Washington Post. But at the New York Times, they said, we're not going to be an advertising-based newspaper anymore. And we're not going to present as being objectively driven in our news columns, even though we weren't. We were liberal. We weren't moderate. We were liberal. But we sold ourselves as being objective to satisfy our advertisers. But our advertisers aren't supporting us anymore. They've gone to the internet, or they've gone to the golf course. Wherever they've gone, they're not here advertising in the New York Times. What we're going to do is change our model to an advocacy-driven readership. We are going to give these readers what we want them to have, which is our point of view, which is liberalism. And regarding Donald Trump, we are going to drive this guy from office. And we are going to sell our newspapers on the internet, and we ultimately were successful in doing this. We're going to get them to pay for our product electronically, and that's how we're going to make our money. We're going to give up on the print product because we can't get the advertisers, and we're going to sell these people what they want to hear, which is, in this case, to get rid of this guy. That's going to lead to 2 impeachment trials. It's going to lead to the Mueller investigation. It's going to lead to all this stuff to get rid of this guy that our readership wants to hear, that his election was a mistake. And that changed the model for newspapers around the country, those that survive. Changed it at the Washington Post, same reason. They trailed the New York Times a little bit. But same thing's happening there. They are selling their agenda as opposed to the pretense of objectivity. And it's taken over in newspapers around the country, the lesser ones that survive.